I felt like this is the first time where the players truly trusted each other.
I'm ulted.
We've been playing together for a while. This is the squad that actually lost to in our semifinals.
I'm here soon. We're out.
It showed. So we're playing these games, right? We can't let this 2-0 make us think that we're better.
Like less experienced are not going to be able to stand up to that because they just aren't on the level of coordination that we're on.
1, 2, 3, 8, 4, 5, 6, start!
And so it was having the process of building the confidence back up and eventually reaching the point where, okay guys, we're actually looking solid as a team. The question is, can we keep going? Can we keep improving? And my hope is that these sets of games just gives us the confidence to continue to trust each other and continue to build off that and get even better as a team.
What it do? 5 in the morning and I got my mind on loop. I never sleep cause they smoke up in the Bugatti. I woke up in the coupe. It's a G. 35 gin and juice where I woke up feeling like Snoop. And the whole team ready about the action and we didn't come to lose. Now we didn't come to lose. They ain't really got that buzz so we say, oh Lord. Carpe diem, it's about time that they see how many days that I've been seasoned. And right now I'm like my mama always told me just to go for it. Every time they see me, they say,
I think the best collegiate teams understand that they have an identity, they have sort of a play style and a general idea of how they want to play the game. They just have different tools and plans and preparations to achieve that within those limits that they set themselves.
I'm just running it down. I don't think it. I think we're good. Oh, who's gonna win?
We try to sort of have a much broader variety of strategies without like compromising into like a single identity, like maybe a single player, a single play style. Whereas other teams, they focus a lot on just very few play styles, very few draft strategies, which I think makes them look more solid and less volatile in the way they play.
Team fights, they're super short range. We need to be guys, listen. It's super important that our carries are protected in these team fights. They are super short range. If Victor and Fila stay alive, we literally will not lose any team fight. They will try to dive. If we overdive, we will have some trouble. If we focus close to target, we'll be in a really good spot. They have a lot of shields and heals. We need to be patient with our abilities and make sure that we can kill them.
Guys, level 1.
Goes Harrisburg. Ems is still wrapped around. They saw him approach from the left. They want to go for it.
He hops in. He's trying to see if he can find the kill. Hopeful strapped up so low. He goes down. First blood. Gets second for Michigan, but look at Lawrence into the backline. Getting a huge stun up. Is laying in some good damage, but it doesn't matter as MSU almost get an ace 9 minutes into the game.
Get into it, but he's at his weakest moment right now for Lawrence, but the rest of the members are so terrifying. They don't want to give this Affiliates ahead.
Here we go. They jump onto the Tom Kinch, but Thomas Kinch takes those. He finds himself a kill, and now it's a fight around the dragon. Still Sky trying to see what he can do with the Bane, and Sunlight trying to see if he can grab a hold of anybody, but nothing is coming up in favor of Michigan State.
Michigan State again attempts to hold their base right here and right now. Barenbuff might do them in.
Check this out. They're looking really big meme. One last desperate fight, but the Sunlight is getting eviscerated by the storm. It's a cloudy day for this Mordekaiser. Michigan State have lost 2 key members. It is only 3 left standing, but the victor will make sure to shrink those numbers as time goes on. Time and time again, Harrisburg play to their strategy, and they're going to pick up game number 1.
They keep everything held together. They let nothing loose. Michigan State has no opportunity.
Let's go, Luke. I think the Baron. Should we just 2 and hit? It's much safer. No, we get 4 towers. We're gonna 5v5.
Really good job.
I saw you have a million chocolates.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. They just let me build on the dragon with the greenness or the white green.
And hold behind.
It was a really good game one. They came in with a really good draft strategy. We prepared for it. We're a little bit, we haven't played against it before. I get it. It was a really good game. We obviously stumbled at the Herald a little bit. It's fine. Make sure these games, we stay calm. I know, it's a lot of fun, it's playoffs, I get it. Stay calm, guys. If we stay calm, play our game, absolutely fine. We did really good that game. We recovered, we died a little bit, and that's fine. We know that against our team comp, we're gonna fall behind a little bit. Absolutely.
MSU is definitely better than UFNA. I think on every single level. I think they have a much more concise strategy. They know what players are best on their team, and they sort of play around that, and they have a draft that accommodates for that. And I think even though they have a very obvious play style, because they know different ways to achieve it, sometimes if you don't have just a single way of playing the game, it makes it a little harder. Instead of, for example, UFNA, they were just weird, and they had weird ideas compared to MSU, which has a single idea, but weird ways of executing that idea.
Always find their way up there. They are always at the very top of collegiate programs, something that we were talking about time and time again. And here we go. They're looking to solidify that even further more. Lance getting jumped onto, and it's an easy roam. A kill taken, and Argent Sky nets up. Too swift and easy kill. In a terrible place. He gets rushed down. Emps gets that kill. Sky goes dark. And it is 2 kills easily, and it is going to be the third. Really big meme will get CC'd. Welcome to the bouncy castle. Hopeful will have the kill for themselves. Red at this moment. Lawrence gets hit by another root, but it's a beautiful dredge line from Luke that keeps him into the midst. You have the Zachary joining the fight. Zechel gets the kill on the Lawrence, but it's just them getting shot down to size. Michigan State pop off huge in the team fight.
Baron, you are fighting them at Baron, or you are not getting the dragon. You can't.
Zylo going in. The cycle completely stops him from being able to get any CC. The bullet time is only used on 2 Emps. Lots of damage still going forward. Hutchinson Sky barely holding on, but Lawrence solidifies the kill. And now it's members dropping left and right. Really big Mito staying alive inside the fight. The Nor ultimate comes after CC is there. Really big meme versus the world, but the world is too heavy. Harrisburg Storm come out on top.
Pops out.
Oh, they get a catch. That's on the misfortune. He's gone. They are able to get him, and now it is the Hellfire coming in. Really big meme is on a rampage. Oh, he is tearing apart the rest of the team while this is all happening. You may have assassinated 1 member, but Michigan State stands strong. Really big meme goes golden, stays alive for a little bit longer. The rest of the team tries to come in support. The shields are too massive. They're able to get the kill in the Zach in the back line. Michigan State are fighting their way into the game. Down to side. Harrisburg has no options available. They are getting chased back into the base. The orange
No way.
Nora, you can bring them all, but they won't be here in time. This is game from MSU.
10K in 15 minutes, Travis. 10K, they're down. We were talking about Harrisburg being perfect in the beginning of this game, not giving up anything, and MSU, off the back of 1 pick in their jungle, turn this game completely on their head. That's the number 2 seed from the North. That's why this matchup was so hyped. This is round of 16, Travis. We got nothing but bangers, man.
Sorry guys, 3 seconds. Get some water, use the restroom. What you guys? Start over.
Next game.
It's tricky. I think there's kind of 2 branches of teams in CLoL. There's one where they have 1 or 2 or 3 really good players and they kind of just play around them and they kind of carry the team. And then there are other teams that play a lot more synergistic, play with each other and they kind of go further. And I think for us, it really felt like we came together almost a little too late.
I'm down to leave Yumi other than Ivern, but I mean, I don't know.
I think it's fine to leave Ivern open. We just pick a champion that does DPS.
Oh, they'll win Victor again.
We have
We're
Ori.
gonna Jinx Volley Victor.
Ori's really good against those kind of comps because she has pretty decent DPS.
I was
Azir's
saying maybe Azir is really good until Victor.
Nothing else feels good.
But
I think in game 2 against MSU, we were obviously super ahead. It was, if anyone sees that game and watches it, it's like, oh, okay, HU is just gonna win. No matter how weird the draft seems and how awkward, I mean, it always looks in those collegiate games. It's like we had a massive lead. I don't know how many thousands of gold, but it was super absurd. But sometimes you sort of make a small mistake, a couple small mistakes, and the weirdness on their playstyle starts coming online. And then if we face these different situations around champions that it's pretty much impossible to practice against, no one is going to play Ivern Gwen. So it's not like we have a concise, definite strategy against it. Like we had an idea and it definitely worked. But because we made mistakes, it got to a point that we've reached situations that we're sort of a little uncomfortable on. And because those situations arrived, we kind of got lost a little bit and we kept making mistakes, which then runs into them being much better champions, having much better champions in a late game scenario.
Is in a mercy situation. Zendo burns him down. Yet another 1-for-1 trade. Zio looking to take a chomp out of Lance, but it's Syndra. It's really big mean. They are looking to bring the fight to Zio. Zio is going to go down here eventually. RBM looking to get that stack. Is going to be able to go. Do you fight for this? Sunlight says yes. Lawrence is in the backline dealing with RBM. The time is there. Zephyr gets the kill onto Tom Kench. Really big meme, and the rest of the crew are here. It is a 3v3. Zephyr marching forward. Wants a piece of the action. Zephyr only barely. Huge amount of damage has been put onto Lance. Hopeful goes golden, and it's going to be Scatter the Weak coming in. A beautiful stun. The shutdown comes through. Hopeful's down. Loop is down, but they're also taking advantage of all the remaining members. Zio gets dropped by RBM and Lance, and now it's just the two members of Harrisburg, Lawrence and Imps. And Lawrence isn't able to go mega. Tom Kench taken off the field. Trundle taken off the field. It's a triple kill for RBM. He's looking to make it more. It's a GA pop, but it is not going to be able to resuscitate Harrisburg. It is a dub for Michigan State.
Quick fashion with this insane draft. We talked about it. Game 2, they're down 10K at 15 minutes. We thought they were done, dusted, and Harrisburg was moving on looking terrifying. And instead, MSU are the ones that move on. MSU overcome Game 2.
It's okay, guys. Close series. That was a close game.
Let's scoop up.
Okay, great.
Sal, ready? Hey guys, I know it's frustrating, right? We're all really frustrated, I get it. It's a really close series. MSU, we came out with those drafts. We had a big lead in this series. We're one game away, right? We're really close, worked really hard, guys. Be proud of us. Sure, yeah, we lost. It happens. We're very close. It's not over. It's always next year.
I think the one word I used to describe today, just frustrating. So close, right? We were one game away from hitting top 8. We were up, 10K gold in the second game that would have closed up the series, and any team should have felt that they would have won that game. it is what it is. I mean, I've had my share of close series. I've had even worse losses than this, where we're up 2-0, you get reverse swept 3 games in a row. For a game that determines if we go to Worlds or not, for example, and this is kind of how it feels like. It's just frustrating. It's a little numbing at this point. But at the end of the day, when you're the coach, you have to pull the guys together, tell them, hey, it's all right. And I think the guys, they're all frustrated themselves, and I can't be the one being upset when I think the guys put in a lot of effort. They played well, and we're just very, very close.
Let's take this. Let's reset. We will chat again next week. Figure out the rest of the season. There's still going to be other lands to play in. There's still other things to play in. Our CLoL run is over. Sorry, guys. Happens. We've all had our fair share of losses. We'll come back stronger. That's the way I want to end this. All right, guys. Let's do one last. 1, 2, 3. Tell you want to do this?
Yeah, guys, bring it in. Let's all just get
Sorry,
together.
guys.
We win as a team, but we also lose as a team. Up 3 storm. 1, 2, 3, storm!
Yeah. Gon' play that. Take you down, I'ma say that. Mine need me a couple dollars. Telling you now this payback. So I take that. Ask him now what say that. Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me into my zone.